Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, and today is my first episode of a series I'm calling Matt's Rants. This whole series is simple. It is a video where I'm just going to pick a subject, maybe multiple subjects, and just rant about it. Something I feel strongly about. Sometimes the issues may be offensive. Sometimes my views may be offensive. Sometimes you may agree. Sometimes you may disagree. I don't care. This is just a way for me to rant about something, and I'm genuinely curious about the feedback I'll get. Will people agree with my rants? Will people disagree with my rants? I don't know. We'll find out. So I'm gonna make this first video about something pretty important. Gifts. Whether I'm talking about like Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, just gifts in general. Doesn't matter who it's from, who it's to. I never understood gifts. By that, I mean, I understand gift giving. Like, I love to help people. I love to give my things to people. Gift giving has always been confusing to me. I get the concept of when somebody gives you, let's say, it's Christmas and you get a gift, and like your grandmother gives you some like weird puzzle thing she found at some store for like $5, and you're supposed to be like thankful, and you're supposed to be like, "Oh, thanks, Grandma," but it's like, "Oh, I don't want this." And I get that sounds totally awful. Some people, they're like, "Wow, I would never get you a gift if you're just probably going to be offended by it or complain about it." But in my mind, with my brain, with my spectrum, I'm on the spectrum, I don't want people giving me gifts that I may not like. Not that I'm saying I want you to give me a gift that I would like per se, but I'm saying, why would you waste your own money buying me something for like, let's say $50 just for me to sell it or give it to somebody else because I don't like it? It feels like a waste of time and resources, right? I mean, technically, if I'm giving it to somebody else, technically it's not a waste then, because somebody else is getting it and they might enjoy it, or they might have the same opinion I do. But I've always been told it's very rude to complain about gifts. And I always find it weird that people say that, because think about Christmas. At Christmas, we get gifts, and depending on your family, your friends, or whatever, they usually can come with return receipts, so you can return the gift and get what you want. So when people say it's offensive to complain about it, not getting something you wanted, is it really though? If we have a whole return policy around it, and we have a whole week dedicated to returning gifts after Christmas, I don't think it is. Like, if you're gonna give me something, again, I get the idea that I'm gonna be thankful that you thought of me. Don't get me wrong. If you gave me a gift, I really genuinely am grateful. But why would you give me something if you don't know what I like? That is why I usually tell people, if you want to give me a gift, and I don't really usually ask for gifts. I don't like getting gifts. I'm too humble to really ask for gifts. But if you are going to give me a gift, give me a gift card, or give me cash, like a Visa gift card. Then I can use it most anywhere. If you give me cash, I can use it most anywhere. And, you know, you didn't waste your money, and I got to get what I want out of it too. Not what I want out of it, but what I would prefer, right? Now, sometimes you do get gifts you want, or in some cases, maybe you get something you didn't know you wanted and you actually enjoy it. Like, I had a friend who gave me a baby Yoda Grogu from The Mandalorian. They gave me a bag full of small gifts, and it was like a pair of socks that had Grogu on it. It was a big coffee mug that had Grogu on it, and it was this keychain of Grogu. And like, it wasn't something I was asking for or had even thought about, but they knew I liked The Mandalorian. So gifts like that, it's kind of like, you know, sometimes when you get gifts, it's unexpected. And you're like, oh, I actually kind of like this thing. I get it. So I get the premise of giving gifts and that it's supposed to have a, you know, totally lost my train of thought of where I was going with this. But yeah, I feel like when you get a gift, it's not to mention it's really awkward because if you get something you don't like, you have to just, I don't want to say, again, I'm not trying to say I don't want to be thankful, but I feel like I'm forced to fake caring. Like, oh, thanks for this $20 sweater that has a picture of a dog's butt on it for some reason. Thanks? And I'm supposed to be like, oh, thanks. This is awesome. You know, I'm an honest person. So, and with my spectrum brain, I just like, you know, and again, I feel weird about getting a gift I don't like. And then it's just going to like sit in my closet or my dresser forever, literally probably until the day I die. Or then I have to go to a store to return it. Or then I have to try and sell it online. Probably for like a quarter of what you paid for it. Or we do that thing. People can let me know in the comments, how many of you get a gift you don't like and you don't really know what to do with it, so you just gift it to somebody else and they don't really like it either, so it's just a guilty gift giving cycle that just goes on forever. So again, I look at it as, if you give me a gift card or cash or something you know I want, it saves you time from having to run around and try and figure it out. It saves you energy from having to guess what I would want. And I'm probably saving you money. So I guess I feel like what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to help you and I'm trying to help you. And that's why when I give gifts, I usually just give cash or might just do a gift card for some reason, but usually I'll put like 10, 20, 50 and something, right? This way I know no matter what, when the person opens it, they're going to be happy. And I know, despite what people say, I know when somebody gets cash, they're very happy. Because this means they could literally do anything. You can do anything with the $50 bill. You can't do the same when, let's say, Uncle Bob gives you a $50 ugly sweater and you don't know what you're going to do with it. Except for maybe exchange it. If he remembers to give you a receipt, you could exchange it at the store for, I don't know, if it's like at Macy's, what are you really going to do? Just buy some more clothes? Of course, that's just me personally. And again, I know I've been told in the past I seem like ungrateful. And it's definitely, I'm not ungrateful. I'm still going to thank you if you give me a gift because I know it came from a place of care, right? But again, to be fair, like I said, because the way my spectrum brain works, maybe it's just me that's not thinking about it right. I'm trying to make sure everybody's happy. But I'm pretty sure most of you have gotten at least one gift in your life where you're like, man, this sucks, or man, I didn't really want this, and you've probably lied about it to the person who gave you the gift, especially if it's like Christmas or a birthday and there's lots of people gathered around you. So you have to open up every gift and thank everybody and put on a fake face, which is, for me, again, I don't like putting on a fake persona. If I get the gifts, I do put on the fake persona, especially with, I'm not going to say names on here, but I put on a fake persona with some people because they're going to get offended if I don't thank them for the gift and I don't act happy, even though I don't like lying about it. But I'm pretty sure most people feel the same way when they get gifts they don't like. And I'm pretty sure most people fake that same persona too. And if you want to be honest, I think we should really stop putting on these fake smiles when we get gifts, because I feel like we're almost giving a false positive to these people that give you the gift. Like, they're going to think, wow, I'm a great gift giver. Everybody I give gifts to just like loves it. I think we should be more honest. This way people know, okay, maybe you're not a great gift giver, because I'm pretty sure you all know at least one or two, maybe three people, could be family or friends, that they have never given you a good gift. I think like with grandparents, they could kind of get away with it because, you know, that's like, they're that much older, so they're obviously not going to know what to give you, usually. But when it comes to like brothers, sisters, your spouse, whatever, yeah, you get my point I'm trying to make here. This is also why I think it's important that when you give gifts, you just ask the person. You don't have to be like, hey, your birthday's coming up, what do you want? Or stuff like that. You could just be more around the bush about it. Like, hey, you watch any good movies lately? I can't remember, what's that one gaming series you're really into? And then therefore you know, okay, I know they like this, so I could get them something from this, and I know chances are they're definitely gonna like it. I mean, so yeah, that's what I think. So yeah, maybe it seems rude now with how I think about it, but I feel in the end it is much ruder to let someone like waste their money year after year on a performance, or we're just all pretending to be like, you know, we enjoy it, right? So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think. Be honest, I can take it. What you think of it? Am I right? Am I wrong? Are you somewhere in between? I'm sure I'll get at least one or two people being like, you are the most ungrateful person ever. I would never give you a gift. Your family must hate you. I can just hear those comments already, and I honestly don't care what you think. Well, I care what you think, but I'm saying I don't care if you think I'm ungrateful, because I've never actually gotten a gift and said, well, this is stupid, or I don't like this, or is there a return receipt? I've never said that. I'm always thankful. So anyways, this has been Matt's Rants, the first video. If you like this idea, even if you don't agree with the concept or the subject matter for this video, like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know you want to see more Matt's Rants, and I'll come up. There's a lot of subjects I could talk about. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.